So in this breakdown, I'm going to take a look at Luka Garza and a couple of quote-unquote little things I think it's important to keep an eye on in his rookie season with the Pistons and the Motor City Cruise. The first is going to be rebounding. And I'm going to be a little bit nitpicky here, and I'm going to understand that, and people may not like it, but I don't necessarily want to see Luka Garza hanging out at the three-point line on the defensive end. I want to see him contest the shot and then go sprinting in. And I'm not saying that this offensive rebound is his fault by any means. All I'm saying is in the video I watched, I found quite a few clips where he kind of stood here at the three-point line when his shot went up if his man was out here. And all I'm saying is I think that's a little small thing that he can improve on. He's a hard worker. Nobody can deny that. And he's a grinder. I just think sometimes that becomes a habit and a bad habit that a player can develop. Here, I love this. So this is what I want to see. Uncontested rebound. I don't care. I just like the fact he's leaving the three-point line and coming in to get involved on the boards. This one, again, I don't want to have to highlight that he's not a great athlete or a high riser. So he's going to have to get scrappy rebounds. It's going to be important to watch. How is he able to come up with ones like this? Kind of a 50-50 rebound. I'm going to talk about position a lot in this. Okay, he doesn't have the position, but he gets a hand on the ball, kind of pushes off on the offensive player, but finds a way to end up with the ball in his hands. And I think that's going to be huge. Just finding ways to get those scrappy boards like that. One area where we're not going to see a lot from Luka Garza on the boards, and again, I feel like I'm being negative right now. I'm not trying to be, just talking about areas to watch for. I don't know that he's going to be an out of position rebounder. He's going to be a great position rebounder, but how can he come up with these rebounds where I'm talking about scrappy, where he's not going to be able to get out of position, go up and out jump a guy and come up with a board? So again, how can he grab those scrappy rebounds? Now, this is the biggest thing for me. Whenever he gets position like he has initially, he's going to get a rebound. And he almost always looks to go and get a box out. So I love that about Luka Garza. He's either going to have to get really, really good at that, or again, find ways to come up with scrappy rebounds. Because when he misses like he does here and gives that guy the position, he's not going to out jump the offensive player. We see a clip here. And again, initially, he's always going to try to box out. But if he misses, he's going to give up an offensive rebound because he's going to get out jumped. So that's very important for Luka Garza to make sure he's always getting great position. Now, what you can't say, his hustle. The thing coming in from the three-point line early, I think, was just a bad habit. But in general, this guy's a worker, and you're going to see him sprinting the floor, going to get inside position. And when he has that inside position, he's coming up with a rebound. Now, one area, again, I think people may not like or agree with me on. I know he changed his body. He lost all of this weight. His dad explained why. But wouldn't hate to see him put some of that weight back on to get down here and bang with guys. I don't think it's going to hurt the rest of his game. So you see here, Wayne Selden, and, he's a strong guard, but is able to kind of push him off his position. I wouldn't mind actually seeing Luka Garza put some of that weight back on and make him able to really bang with the big guys down in the paint. Again, people may disagree, but I wouldn't mind seeing that. But one thing I love about him, and I do think is going to can help make him a really good rebounder along with the position, is his anticipation and his basketball IQ. Reading this shot off the rim, seeing that it's going to be a miss, and look at him find the spot where it's going to go. There you see him elevate, go get the ball, two hands, be aggressive, and I really like this. Multiple clips of him doing this offensively. Have to see it on the defensive end as well to see him be a high-level rebounder. The other aspect is screens, and this is going to be very important. I know it's an overlooked aspect. It's not the sexiest thing, but being a great screener. Here you see him not lower the level of the screen for Saben Lee, and the defender's able to get underneath him, and Saben Lee doesn't create an advantage. Watch on this next part. So he goes, see how high he is to start? Watch him now. Boom, lowers the level of the screen, and now that defender has to go over the top, and Luka gets a good roll here. Keeps playing, anticipates the miss, and goes and gets it. Great job lowering the level of the screen for a non-shooter. Watch him again here, where he starts. Watch where he sets the screen. Watch him lower the level of the screen. At a certain point, this defender's like, I can't go under it anymore. Forces him to go over the top, and because of that, JRE has to help even lower. Garza steps back, and we see that beautiful stroke from three. Great job there, lowering the level of the screen. Here, something that Isaiah Stewart, Killian Hayes developed a great chemistry, the screen and rescreen. So he screens, immediately flips his hips. Great rescreen here for Killian Hayes. Gives him the little hip, which I'll talk about more in a second, and gives Killian Hayes this advantage. Again, positioning and able to go get his hands on a rebound. Here's that little hip. right here. Now, there's a fine line. There's an art to this. Can't tell you that I know what it is. Never played in the NBA. Haven't been around it enough, but I know I've seen it. Okay, and here he just gives that little hip check, sticks his butt out a little bit. You have to know what you can and can't get away with in situations, but that little bit forces the defender to go over the top that much more and gives Killian Hayes just enough of an advantage to get the bucket. Here off ball, again, we're going to see a great screen. So just, again, willing to use his body. Another reason why I wouldn't mind seeing him put 10 pounds back on. All right, but great off ball screen if he just values being a screener. And then again, screen. Okay, little hip check, stick the butt out just a little bit, force that defender to go over the top just a little bit more and create an advantage for a teammate. Final aspect of this is in the short roll, okay, being a passer in these situations. So here he sets the screen, gets the ball, immediate help on the catch, and he's able to make the pass to a wide open Servetus for the three. I think this is a huge aspect of his screening game. Can he be a good short roll passer in these situations? And then the final one, I realize this is a dribble handoff backdoor situation. To me, dribble handoffs are a component of this with the screening, dribble handoff, screen, roll, pop, all those things. And if he can do this as well, okay, again here with Servetus, sets his man up. If he can be a great passer in these situations, it just adds another component to what he can contribute to the team.